I'm in my recording studio. Well, it seems like that anyway, because for a number of times on the bounce now, I think I've started every single video when I've gone fishing here in the kitchen, because I make the flask, and I'm off this morning. Yesterday was a very different day to what it is now. It was very mild and peaceful and calm. And I started the day with a walk around the area, listening to greenfinches singing. However, the winds are exceptionally strong today. The rain's coming down. However, the one thing that you learn very quickly, if you wise up, that in the British Isles, you cannot let the weather affect what you do. Right? Let's load the car, get the flask sorted, and go fishing. That didn't work out at all. I was on my way fishing, and the road that I was travelling along, B Road, was closed due to an accident of some description. I saw the police and the ambulance. They got all the flashing lights there. And due to the nature of the road, I couldn't just pop onto the next one, which is a few yards away, as you do when you're in a town. And it meant that with the traffic as well, going to work and all the chaos that would have been caused in the area, I decided to come back home, but not to be outdone. I am going later this morning after I've done my Bayside Radio recordings with Jeff Pearson, to be precise. Hence, I've got my headphones on there. I'm all plugged in, waiting for Jeff to tune in at the other end. And I think he may be there right now. Hello, Jeff, you okay? Fantastic advice there, Jeff, for people to take up hobbies, pastimes, if you're feeling a little bit down. And I know we're here to talk about angling, and I suppose in one sense to promote it. But nevertheless, we are here to talk to people in general. And another one that comes to mind that is so cheap, it's actually free, is bird watching. And even if you aren't mobile and you can't get around your local area, or you can't drive somewhere, you might not even have a car, actually you can enjoy the world of nature without even leaving the comfort of your own home. Hello, Aaron. That's a good question. I think you may be talking about sea fishing. Okay, that narrows it down there. That's good. I don't have to go through all the course options. If you're fishing off the promenade or off a pier or the rocks, where you know that pretty much the base on which you are seated will be dry, then a rucksack or a bag is absolutely fine. I'm on the Staffordshire-Worcestershire Canal. It's very windy. In fact, it was windy when I came, but even more so now. And branches are being blown into the canal. I'm in a safe enough spot though. You always have to take that into account, don't you? I'm watching a float, and I've been here about 20 minutes. And I have had one little dip actually. So that's encouraging, isn't it? Let's hope I'm back with a fish. I'm into the final hour. The float disappeared. I struck, and at least I'm not a blanker. I'll be reeling in for the final time in a moment or two. It is a fine line sometimes, isn't it, between success and failure, if I can use those words in inverted commas, because there's no such thing as failure, even if you don't catch. As long as you enjoy it, that's the important thing. But it is a fine line sometimes, and I'm happy to say that I'm just about on the right side of it today. Not ideal in the sense of the time. I would have gone later in the evening, but I'm off. Well, I will be when I get back home and change. I'm off to a working game in Wales. It's the New Saints versus Bala Town this evening, so I'll be on my footballing adventures. If you are fishing yourself this week, tight lines.